Welcome back to Sunrise. It is 22 degrees Celsius here in Kingston. It is 23 degrees Celsius out west in the tourist hub of Montego Bay. It's now time for the Tuesday headlines with our girl, T to the K. Good morning. How are you?
Did I just hear the weather?
Listen.
What is happening? First it was the time, now it's the weather.
That's what the media is about. People need to know these
What's funny
things.
is how they couldn't see it, but we both went,
We were both like, what is going on?
I mean,
Thank you so much for that then. Good morning.
Morning. How are
Happy
you?
April.
happy April.
It is.
Oh,
happy
wait.
April.
How was your birthday?
Oh, it was so good. It was so amazing. So between the CVM family showing me love, I felt so loved and fabulous. Friends, family, everybody was so nice. And I was like, yo, I don't want anything. Just chill, it's fine. No.
Yeah. And they're like, nope.
They weren't having it.
No.
But it was awesome.
That's lovely.
I enjoyed it from afar.
Yeah, I missed you guys.
Yeah, I
You
know.
guys should have, you know,
I know.
Just to hang out.
I really loved your parents' element to the video. I was like, I like it.
It's very sweet.
Anyway.
Very,
Said
very
like a true parent.
Anyway,
But yes, let's talk headlines.
so that's the first headline. What's the second?
The real headline. Okay, so the government and NCU work to reduce Jamaica's agri-import bill.
Okay.
According to the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, Jamaica's import bill from January to October of 2023 is nearly $1 billion. In an effort to reduce this expenditure, the Ministry of Agriculture has teamed up with Northern Caribbean University, NCU, to develop 40 acres of fodder specifically for the dairy sector to produce more milk. At the launch of NCU's Dairy Revitalization Project in Mandeville on March 28th, Minister Floyd Green announced that the institution will also receive 6 Jamaica Hope cattle. Additionally, a new milking parlor is to be constructed, and the minister also charged NCU with doing more agricultural training courses so students can further impact the sector. And the minister says this move is the latest in the government's bid to build resilience in the agricultural sector. So, developments in agriculture.
I love this one. I absolutely I think one of the greatest professions on planet Earth is being a farmer. I love the idea of being able to produce what you consume and nourish your body for your purpose in life. I love the concept of it. And I think the more independent we can be and the less dependent we can be on the import market, I think is the better for us. So I'm absolutely here for this.
One of the things that I found interesting in considering this headline is the fact that in Jamaica there has been a rich history of our dairy industry. And over the years, we've kind of seen a significant decline in the dairy industry in terms of the output and in terms of just our capacity. Remember, you know, back in the day when you search island is the island where the milk comes from, dairy fresh, 100%, because we had such a massive dairy industry. And now, I think what happened in the 90s and in the 90s, with the influx of milk solids, that people drank less cow's milk in that regard. And I think that we do need to import less. And so the more that we can do from our local industry. And, you know, in terms of, I remember I did agriculture in high school. I did up to CSEC, or CXC was called that back then. And I remember learning about the different cattle in the dairy industry.
Right.
And I think that, you know, it's important for us to even develop that side of the industry with the big cattle breeders.
Well, like Yandy said, I'm all about local production. Anything named local production, I'm for it. And I love that it's being done in association with students.
Yes.
And it's being, you know, taught on a wide scale. So it's not just this one project that can, you know, it's something that can carry on. So we'll see what happens there and we'll get some more milk. So headline number 2, Canadian forces train CARICOM troops for Haiti mission. At least 70 members of the Canadian Armed Forces, the CAF, have arrived in Jamaica to conduct training for military personnel as part of Operation Helios. This precedes an upcoming operation in Haiti as part of the United Nations authorized multinational security support, MSS, and a mission to restore peace in a country ravaged by civil unrest. Canadian sources say it was the Jamaican government who requested Canadian involvement. Under the operation, the CAF will offer training to approximately 330 troops from Jamaica, Belize, and the Bahamas, to bolster the Haitian National Police, who's currently outgunned by criminal forces. The training will focus on core peacekeeping skills, combat first aid, and validation exercises. And the deployment follows an announcement in February by Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister, Melanie Joly, who pledged 80.5 million Canadian dollars to support this multinational security.
Big deal, big
mission.
deal, big deal. Don't underestimate the scale of the humanitarian crisis that has unfolded in Haiti. You have a country that, yes, has been overrun by gangs and other criminal elements. You had a prison with 4,000 odd inmates who broke out, you know. And I saw something, I think it was something like they need 30,000 soldiers on the ground. And I remember Kenya, I think it was offering maybe 8. So, I'm like, where are they going to get the rest from? And so in terms of a regional response, but don't think you're just going to go in with a regional response and it's going to be a docile acceptance. No. You're going to have pushback. And so there requires maybe certain specialized training for the situations that you are likely to face. And I think that the better prepared they are, I mean, I've spoken with a few people who will be going to Haiti for one reason or another. And there's a genuine concern. Like,
of course.
Like, you know, I can tell I'd rather not be going into this situation, you know, and I'm hoping to come back to my family, but I'd rather not be going. So, I mean, train them, let's get them home, you know, do their mission and train them. So I wish them
absolutely
all the best.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And last up, CVM Watch Week. See it happen. CVM Watch Week, a week-long premiere of new and returning local and international programming, kicked off yesterday, Monday, April 1, 2024. CVM Watch Week will feature all new original programming, such as Corner Office, hosted by finance experts and our very own Money Masterclass tutor, Carlton Stewart, and Holy Road, hosted by gospel artist John Mark Wigan and media personality Celine Gordon, who, of course, we see at our round table sometimes. CVM will also be introducing an all-new analytical and engaging discussion news show, Lead Story, to be hosted by veteran journalist and broadcaster George Davis. Lead Story actually premiered yesterday on Monday, April 1 at 6:30 p.m. and was followed by the Season 2 premiere of The Cut at 8 p.m. with Wayne Marshall.
I like the idea. Especially Lead Story. Not because...
Of course.
You would have loved it. Of course. No. I am biased on the matter. I think it's going to be a great show.
Of course.
But no, why I'm particularly impressed by the concept is that it precedes the news.
Yes.
So as a package that called Lead Story, it's just an interesting concept, you know. And I think I mean, you get the people to come on at 6:30, and then they stay for the news at 7.
What I'm excited about is local programming.
That part.
Exactly.
I love the fact that we're seeing more of us on television.
Our content is so important.
Our people, our stories, it's great.
We should tell our stories. I love that.
You know what I love even more about it? That I'm looking at that product, and I'm thinking that looks like it could have been a product from anywhere in the world.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely.
And, you know, it's like when people
style, you know?
when people say to us, I just love your show because it just feels so foreign. And I'm like,
and then you give your accent and you say, thank you. Thank you very much. But even this show, Holy Road, I'm so looking forward to it because, you know, a big part of our culture, you know, is our faith in Jamaica. So to go down into the hills and the valleys and do roundabouts and get the stories, it's really going to be so exciting.
And we talk about a church per square mile.
Look here, we still have the record?
Yeah,
do we still hold the record?
Probably.
Most churches and bars per square capita.
Yeah, so I mean, it is a nice vibe. So CVM, as always, having so much to offer you, and so it always is a good place to see it happen.
That's right. All right, TK, lovely to have you.
Thank you.
Always.
See you at 7.
1 year wiser. Good to see you. All right, on the other side of the break, breakfast is served with Coffee Jamaica. Sounds right up my street. We'll be right back.